Efendim şimdi belki de bu projenin en tecrübeli ismi, büyük katkı koyacak olan ismi, hepimizin yakın tanıdığımız sevgili Rizwan var sırada. Kendisi biliyorsunuz ama ben yine biraz malumat vereyim. Popüler İngiliz televizyon programcısı ve habercisi, CNN ve El Cezire kanallarında beğenilen programlara imza atar. 2011 yılında Gazetecilerin Koruma Komitesi'nin hazırladığı Basına Saldırılar 2010 yıllık raporuna 100'den fazla ülkedeki gazetecilerin çalışma koşullarını anlatan bir makaleyle katkıda bulunmuştur. Kendisine teşekkür ediyoruz. Şimdi kendisi SalamWorld projesi hakkında bize bir prezentasyon sunacak. Buyursunlar.
I'm very honored to be here, distinguished guests and attendees of this first summit. I'm very honored to be asked to be the one who presents to you about SalamWorld. But you know, it's interesting because I think Chairman Niyazov has told you a lot about the reasons here. Now, it's interesting because we have a chance here to add your voice with questions and comments to shape the issue of SalamWorld and this extraordinary network that's going to make a big difference to Muslims and non-Muslims around the world too. There's still a lot of change that's needed in terms of how Muslims are perceived, in many cases from within and from outside. And I always tell a story of an incident during the Arab Spring where a young boy, his family moved from the Middle East to a small town in America, in the Midwest. And they're out in a small town where the boy goes to a school for the first time, and the teacher tells the pupils, this young boy has come from overseas. She says, stand up, tell us your name, tell us where you're from. So he stands up and says, my name is Abdulaziz Al-Ghanem and I'm from the Middle East. And the teacher says, no, we can't have this. This is too complicated and difficult. It's too difficult. You're an American now. You live in America. So you'll be called Johnny now. You should call yourself Johnny. And this little boy, of course, has been taught to respect his teachers. So he says, yes, miss, sir. Fine. So he goes home and his mother is in the kitchen and she says, Habibi, Abdulaziz, how was your first day at school? He says, Mama, don't call me Abdulaziz, call me Johnny. I'm an American now, I live in America. She says, what? He says, don't call me Abdulaziz, no, we're Americans now. She gets angry, she starts beating him. And the father hears the noise and he comes and says, what's going on? And the mother says to the boy, tell your father what you just said. So he says, Baba, look, I don't want to be called Abdulaziz anymore, I'm an American now, you should call me Johnny. He says, how dare you insult me? I give you my father's name, you insult your grandfather, you insult our family, and he starts beating him. So the next day when the teacher sees the young boy coming into the school, she says, well, Johnny, how are you enjoying your new life? He says, miss, I've only been an American for 24 hours and I've already been attacked by 2 Arabs. So sometimes perceptions have to be changed. But it's very important to realize you can't mess with the mind of a young child, because this boy, there was another boy in the class a couple of days later, he saw the teacher teaching them science. And the teacher said, isn't it interesting in the ocean when you look at the biggest animal, the whale, eats the smallest life form, the plankton in the ocean. And the boy says, well, what about a whale swallowing a man? You've heard the story of Yunus in the Quran, it's Jonah and the whale in the Bible. The teacher says, no, it doesn't happen. A whale cannot swallow a man. He says, but what about this story in the Quran? She says, no, this is the Yunus. She says, no, it's impossible. He said, listen, when I die and go to heaven, I'm going to find Yunus and ask him myself. She says, well, what if he didn't go to heaven? What if he went to hell? He says, miss, then you can ask him. So, never mess with the mind of a young child. Now, SalamWorld, of course, we asked, why SalamWorld? There's a word from here. Why SalamWorld and why now? We all know that the world is not really fair and just, particularly for many of those in the developing world, many of whom are Muslim. Even in the developed world, Islam is often regarded with negativity and suspicion, making it harder for Muslims to find opportunities which they have a right to, as everyone else does. So, what can be done to make sure that there is a place for Muslims to go where they can feel some sense of peace and security, where the content is designed where they can share ideas and explore opportunities, where they can make friends and learn more about their religion as well as other cultures and traditions within the Muslim world. It's a place for knowledge and experience and skills and ideas. But it goes much further, also creating, but it goes much further, also creating opportunities that reach into the needs of everyday life, finding jobs, particularly those that might appeal to parts of the Muslim communities in industries that promote the right kind of values, for example. And also to seek investment sources that back the right kind of projects and ventures. Because many people live a halal lifestyle which they would like to support, and perhaps this system can even provide those halal online payment systems and much more as SalamWorld develops.